if you had been following along in a non-New Game Plus capacity,
Kidman,
after this you would have been able to get all of the
Mobius.
photo slides.
That was all I had to go on.
Technically after that last anima
Pursuit led to a
encounter.
dead end. And
Oops.
now I find out that they're
Hello.
everywhere, hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how.
That was fun.
You don't find Mobius unless they want you to. They've been around for a long, long time. They know what they're doing. We knew you were looking. We were watching you.
I always feel like somebody's watching
Every
me.
time you got too close.
Why? Why do they do this?
People need leadership.
People choose leaders. What Mobius wants to do isn't leadership. It's imprisonment. They know this. If
They
don't
know
want to
this,
lead
you know
leadership
this.
already, they should be out in the open. They hide in the shadows because they know what they're doing is evil. If people knew the truth, they'd burn Mobius to the ground.
Maybe you're right. But if people ever did find out the truth, who would believe them?
Yeah. The easiest way to hide a conspiracy is to make people think there's no such thing as a conspiracy. Kidman, come in.
Remember the mental hospital?
What's up?
You ever get the feeling you don't know what's real anymore?
More than most people. Although probably not as much as you.
The first time I was inside STEM, I didn't know I was in it. Even when I got out, I was never totally sure that I'd ever left. And when I tried to explain what happened,
People told you you were crazy.
of course, if someone came to me with my story, I'd have them committed for their own
They'd be
protection.
crazy. Danger to themselves and
I'm
others.
with Mobius, and it still took me a while to adjust after Beacon. It was like living in a perpetual state of deja vu. Sometimes I still get a little confused.
And that's why you stayed out this time?
I don't ever want to go back into STEM again if I can avoid it.
Consider yourself lucky. Union is like having deja vu in the middle of a dream about deja vu. I hope I can make it out of here with my mind intact.
I just hope you make it out of there, period. I'm not sure anyone gets out with their mind completely intact. STEM marks you in ways that I think no one's aware of yet.
Ominous.
Kidman,
Tiny child.
What are you thinking about?
Lily. Everything that's happening in here is because of her. Everyone wants her. Like she's just some object to be
But
owned.
she's my daughter. She's my object to be owned.
Poor thing doesn't know what it's like to live a normal life. All these years with Mobius have probably destroyed her innocence.
She's still a sweet little girl.
I hope so. Her youth was stolen from her. She didn't get a chance to go to school, to have friends, all the birthdays and holidays she missed. It's heartbreaking to think of what she's been through. Lily was always so precocious, so smart, observant. She had this way of looking at you, where you knew that she understood you. Not just what you were saying, but what you were feeling too. I always knew she was special. But I thought it was just because she was my daughter.
Lily is special. She was found because of her off-the-chart scores on her standardized tests.
I keep referring to it in the
Ba-dum-bum.
past tense. It still doesn't seem real to me.
That's why, kids, you should never do really well at standardized tests, or else secret government conspiracies will come after you.
Start to rebuild your relationship. I'm here to help. Just let me know what I can do for you.
Anyway, you get all these, and then there's a scene where the cat leads you around to the Tatiana place. And she's like, oh, but there is a loose end that you haven't even thought about. And then you get this slide
Joseph,
of this loser from the first game.
my friend.
And apparently I never actually did this, so we're just going to cover up the
Calling back so soon. What's up?
After all this time,
subtitles here.
there's something we've never talked about.
Sounds ominous. What is it?
Not what. Who. Joseph.
Right. I know that you respected Joseph and that he felt the same way toward you.
I never had the opportunity to make amends about that. Things were confusing after Beacon. I should have tried to get answers about what happened. I mean, I know what happened. Don't worry, I can't fault you for what you did. I still blame myself for his death.
You don't have to
I
do
mean, I
that
think he
again.
turned into a weird monster, and then people shot him, and then
You're the one who
I
actually
don't know, Evil Within 1. But then surprise!
I know you did, but
But what?
Joseph isn't dead.
What? Are you? No.
And then this plot thread just kind of hangs in the air
What
for,
happened to him?
you know, a year and a half now.
That's a long story. And a conversation for another
Until
time.
they make another game, I guess.
Just know that you don't have to blame yourself for his death anymore. I've got to go, Sebastian. Let's finish this and we can talk later.
Yeah. You bet we're gonna talk later.
Anyway, thanks for the goo kitty that I can't really use anymore, but hey, thanks for it. That was exciting. Anyway, also, here's all the fun info about
Bastard smooth talked himself right into the
Theodore.
plan, just to use it for his own personal gain. His handwriting should have been a dead giveaway that he's a psycho. Jesus. This looks like it was written by the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, that handwriting's pretty rough.
Preying on the lost and hopeless by pretending to have the keys to happiness.
The Moo Center is for you.
This gives me some hope.
Spiritual Sherpa.
Seems like he couldn't fool everybody after all. Still need to be cautious. He convinced a lot of people straight into STEM. Spiritual leader and motivational speaker. No wonder he was able to convince everyone he was on their side. Seemed like it.
And Sykes got a question mark because we don't know what happened to him. Kicking the door to my office open. Anyway, we were doing something. I think we were trying to find a hotel. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
You shouldn't kick the doors to your own office.
But they're my doors.
Yeah, but like still, it's all the more reason you shouldn't kick them. It's like keying your own car. It makes no sense.
Alright, Jimmy Carr. Anyway,
How is the Evil Within
it's still good.
fiery and apocalyptic?
Firing apocalyptic. As we are on the hunt for, I don't even remember what we're trying to. Oh, we're trying to find the hotel.
Oh right, where Stefano's painting was that one time.
I believe that is the case, but
Is that a flamethrower dude running around?
I don't know. It very well might have been. I got an assault rifle pouch, so I can hold more assault rifle ammo.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you sneak attack the flamethrower guys?
I think you can, but I don't think it kills them.
I kind of figured it wouldn't,
Oh,
but I don't think I've ever gotten close enough to try it, like without them noticing I was there. Because they tend to just wander and spit fire aimlessly, and it makes it hard to sneak up on them.
I was really trying to sneak up on that guy, but then he was just facing me.
Just the component.
Oh hey, there's the flamethrower fuel tank for the flamethrower I didn't grab and have already repaired. Whoops. Oh, this totally is the hotel that
The hotel's clear, Hoffman.
Stefano's
Yeah, it was up on the
painting.
second floor.
Your tweaks?
Yep.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. I'm sending you the coordinates.
We're using this as some kind of like staging
You know,
area.
Yeah. A good pre-battle campsite.
Check out my sick Van de Graaff generator, Sebastian.
Well, here it
It's
is.
pretty sick.
What is it?
It's a portable field stabilizer. O'Neill must have been working on it before Theodore changed him. It creates a small area of stabilization that should keep the fire away.
How small?
Its circumference is about as big as a
That's
baseball.
pretty small, Hoffman.
Big enough to protect me. Good. How's it work?
That's the tough part. It's a prototype, so it's a little temperamental.
I mean, that's true, but it's better than being in the Hellish Inferno.
Last thing you
That's
want is
true.
to go on the fritz while you're in a wall of flame.
I'll really take any amount of not being on fire I can get.
It's too dangerous.
So is staying here if you can't get inside. Besides, I'm sick of hiding. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we work together. It's the only way to save Lily. And what if you need emergency?
What if you need emergency psychoanalysis?
Help
Who's going to help you then, says Hoffman.
you then? Of course I do.
Christ.
I'm the team psychologist.
She's a doctor.
You are.
You might want to prepare. for
Not a good one.
this. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Anyway, conveniently, there's also just a whole bunch of equipment here, and she brought a mirror too, which is nice. Which is also doubly nice because I'm probably going to hop in and craft some ammo for no reason. If I can, there we go. Because you know, why would anybody? Why would I need to craft ammo for this particular section?
I don't know, because it's going to be fine.
Yeah, everything's gonna go great.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
What if Theodore did not have to worry about you guys being in here? Would the place still be a hellish inferno and dungeon full of fire and lava zombies? Because he seems pretty into it.
I mean, probably.
But it's like, why would you just take over this world that you can make anything you want, and then you
Are you
decide,
ready, Sebastian?
alright, I've got it. Just fiery inferno. I can't even go near the windows in this place.
Because he's a fire and brimstone preacher.
That makes sense, but still, like, isn't the whole point of a fire and brimstone preacher that, like, they're telling everyone that the fire and brimstone is bad for
I'll
them?
have to carry and operate
Yeah,
So
and
why would
and
you want everything to be on fire?
so that they have to come to you, where everything is not on fire.
That makes sense. Also, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Yeah.
Do they really need the fireplace lit in that room?
Hey, you know what if they get chilly?
I feel like that's not really an issue at the moment, but what do I know?
It's working. Just make sure to stay inside the dome. Come on.
I can't see anything.
Anyway,
through
now we
these
have a
flames.
nice, fun
Keep an eye out for those things and follow me. I know
escorty
Hoffman's
bits.
the crystal bearer.
Yes.
She's keeping the miasma back. Using her linked up Game Boy Advance.
what's coming through.
I got him.
Don't even. Oh, there he is. Whoops. Hello.
Do you not get the reference? I do like that he just has fire zombies constantly wandering in the horrible flames.
Yep.
And also, can I point out that this sequence looks really good?
It does.
That's what you're here for.
Good thing. They're everywhere.
There's a lot of good effects here to make it feel like you are walking through a just really aggressive inferno.
Again. Okay. There's.
And Hoffman just gets sucker punched.
Oh, no, still okay. Still more people. Whoops. Hello. No hugs.
Also, I just want to throw this out there for added encouragement for you to pick up Soul Calibur 6 at some point.
Uh-huh.
How much
Is
further?
Astaroth has a list of
Go no
throws
longer
that
once
is
you're in it.
about as long as his
To
list
keep
of
us
normal
out.
moves.
Good.
Wait,
That
why
makes
is that
us afraid.
supposed to encourage me?
Because it means I'm gonna have a lot of fun when we eventually start playing the game. You won't get bored of the same command grabs over and over.
Don't stop now.
That's
We're
fun,
almost
right?
there.
Just variety.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Something wrong
It's the
with
spice of
stabilizer.
life, and also death
Can you fix
matches.
it?
I'm working on it. Watch my
Whoops, hello. Ow. Anyway, hey, oops, the thing broke, so now the circle is much smaller. And now Hoffman's gotta fix it.
Back up! Let's go!
That was close.
I told you it was temperamental!
Oops, hello. The Canetti Manor! Wait, did that say guest pool 15? Like, you have to pay $15 to go to the pool?
That makes sense.
What? No, it doesn't.
Pools in the town I grew up in were expensive. You had to pay.
What?
And all the
Yeah.
efforts I helped put in
I have never had to pay to go to a pool.
No, you paid to get in that pool. That was how it worked.
Because, like, one pool was at a state park, and so that was just free. And then, I mean, like, for hotels, like, yeah, you have to pay to go to the hotel, but once you had a room at the hotel, then the pool was just an added bonus.
Oh, I see. Well, the pool I was talking about was a pool on its own, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hotel pool, yeah, you probably get it with a reservation.
I think that said guest pool $15, and it was like,
So yeah, maybe
What?
it's guests only, and then it's like, hey, if you want access to the pool, 15 extra.
weird. I never noticed that
This museum
sign
wasn't the
before.
paradise they made it out to be.
Yeah.
Price gouging in your mind.
Hurry up. It's getting hot in here.
I hear an angry. Oh, there it is.
And
Oh,
if these
don't
weird
punch
mental-
Hoffman.
If these weird mental towns became some kind of reality, how long do you think it would take before companies are paying people to include advertisements in their weird dream worlds?
Like 0 time at all. Like at some point it just becomes the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Ow! Stop. I'm trying to take Hoffman's butt ammo here.
The Truman Show, but with crazy psychological demons.
Yes.
But man, the crazy director from the Truman Show would be a really good evil villain.
I
Yeah.
got it.
That dude's nuts.
That dude's real crazy. Alright, we've hit a cutscene, so clearly everything's in the clear. Nothing bad will continue
Everyone's
to happen.
safe now.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you can't die in a cutscene. It's when your characters are the safest.
Run!
Just use your revolver that you got, Sebastian. It's fine.
Is that ammo?
He's so not out of ammo.
He's gonna need that ammo later.
Oh dear.
He needs all those bullets.
That's not gone well.
Hoffman!
Ouch.
Hoffman! No!
If only Sebastian had some kind of device that he could use to, like, set traps on the ground that would slow down things chasing him.
If only.
Too bad nothing like that exists.
Yeah, no.
Oh well, it was nice knowing you, Hoffman.
I'm sorry, Yukiko.
The best character, best new character in this game.
Promise.
She's not Sebastian.
Anyway,
She's also not Stefano.
I'm the only one left.
also fun factoid that we don't get because again, New Game Plus. But when you finish that section, you get an achievement called Fire Walk with Me, and that's really good.
It's super good.
Do do do. No, wait. Is that a bottle or is that gunpowder? Or something else? That is gunpowder.
This big open church area right here, this first room.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but it always makes me think of that old Gears of War trailer, where Marcus is shooting the giant crazy monster in the church.
I can see it. Like the color scheme is pretty similar.
Like it's like the weird monochromatic lighting. And I mean, it's a church; they all look kind of similar. So
Oops, wrong thing. This is what I want because I believe. Oh no, not this one. Maybe not. Well, let's reload this anyway because I need. I don't know. Okay, yeah, no. For some reason I thought the ending of this section was just right beyond that door, but there is more to this.
Yeah,
oh, there's a whole tower.
this time it's different.
I forgot about this.
You're not getting
Yeah,
away.
the last level.
Well-
yes. Sure. Yep.
Yeah, the last level.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I now have maxed out assault rifle ammo pouches. Fun. It'd be really cool if there was like high-grade weapon parts, but the universe does not smile upon me.
Oh well. What would you even use those for?
Upgrading some crossbow bolts
That you're never gonna use.
that I'm never gonna use. Hold on, let me get the metal pipe out of this dude's dick.
You probably should. It's probably not doctor approved. Also, I'm sure you brought attention to it before, but you just picked up the smoke powder,
Mm-hmm.
and very visibly on camera, it just had a giant thing that said bread flour on the bag.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, you throw flour in someone's face, they're not gonna be a fan of that.
It's true.
Whoa.
Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not a weird psychopathic creature, but if I could make this town look like anything I wanted, I would really not go for Hellish Torture Zone. Why not a really nice hotel slash spa and resort?
I don't have an answer.
It'd be way easier to kill people who are a threat if they were in a really nice spa and didn't expect the hell zombies.
Oh, right, okay. Now this is coming back.
You know, that might actually be a good setup for a third Evil Within game. Hide the lead that it's an Evil Within game, and just have you be like a person in Stim who doesn't know they're in Stim, and then things slowly start to go crazy while you're there. And then eventually reveal that you're actually stuck in Stim.
On the one hand, I would be so down for that. On the other hand, Mr. Marketing would not.
Yeah, I know, but man, how cool would that be if you were just playing like a game that was like weird third person, like game that slowly turned into survival horror, and then like halfway through you realized it was actually an Evil Within.
Just made by Moby Dick Studios.
Yeah, get Joaquin Mogren back. That guy does good work. Well, he does like half a good job and then leaves the game unfinished, but he tries.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Oh, hello.
But did we ever find out whether or not he was rendered in the Fox engine?
Yes, he was not.
Ah. Man, do you remember those days?
Yes.
Remember how good all of that was? It was the best.
Whoops. Oh god. I dicked around for too much.
You can kind of afford to.
I know.
We've just got so much ammo.
It died.
I mean, he overheated. The flame zombies have to stay at a very regulated temperature.
Because I forgot that I bought the upgrade for the harpoon bolts that make them fire.
So yeah, the thing I was reading said that you can set them on fire, but only when they are not already on fire. which makes sense.
It's a really good close-up of Sebastian's face.
Just looking tired and angry.
Yep. Ooh.
Sebastian's got a really good look to him in this game, design-wise.
Yeah.
It vaguely reminds me, just like the shirt, rolled up sleeves, whatnot, just kind of vaguely reminds me of Ash from the Evil Dead series.
I was gonna say, like, horror Nathan Drake,
Yeah, I can see that.
but also, like, 20 years older Nathan Drake.
I thought he was pretty old in his last game.
I mean, he was old, but, like, not Sebastian old, let's say.
He was old but not yet grizzled.
Yeah.
Would you be down for another Uncharted game starring a Nathan Drake, or would you want it to move on to someone else?
Given how much I really enjoyed Lost Legacy compared to Uncharted 4, I would be down for more Uncharted without Nathan Drake.
I can see that. I'll defer to your expertise when it comes to Uncharted. It's not really my bag.
I've played a lot of Uncharted, and by a lot, I mean basically all of it.
All of the Uncharted?
I haven't finished the first one because that game's old and kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've played a lot of Uncharted, including the very bizarre card game that they made.
I was going to make a joke about like a weird card game spin-off.
There was
I didn't think there was one.
no, there was one on the Vita. It was called Fight for Fortune, and it was okay-ish. And there was also Uncharted Pinball on the PSP.
Oh god, I didn't know either of those things existed.
Oh yeah. Well, this appears to have gone poorly.
Also, to bring it back to Soul Calibur for just a second, I've seen a lot of people talking about like guest characters and whatnot that might make it in. And while I kind of like that idea, I also kind of hope that all of the upcoming DLC stuff are just other actual Soul Calibur characters.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them that I could see making it into the game that I would appreciate.
Lizard Man.
I mean, you can make a Lizard Man.
Yeah, but you
Lizard
can't.
Man is one of the races in character creation.
Yeah, but you can't make Lizard Man.
You can't make the Lizard Man. That's true.
That's what I want. Well,
You
hello.
can't make the canon Lizard Man who shows up in Astaroth's story.
Oh my god, my aim.
But, like, I figure they'll probably wait until another game to put in people like Amy, but they might put her in this one, because she got a new design and everything. But they might, because with Talon, the way they handled it is, there's like a big Soul Calibur timeline where everyone's stories are taking place, and you can see them all lined up next to each other to see when the events happened. And everyone's ends, like at the end of Soul Calibur 1 or thereabouts, and then for Talon, it just starts, like, years later. Her, like, everyone's ends, like, years before Talon's even starts, and hers is the furthest one on the timeline by a mile. Like, half the screen wouldn't need to be there if it was not for Talon.
That's amusing.
It's just kind of funny to see it all lined up like that. I played the Raphael story, though, and that was fun.
Yeah. I like
Plus his
Raphael.
backstory of hanging out with Amy and being like, man,
I don't know why I keep stopping to pick up the green goo, because I don't need it anymore.
it's habit.
Yeah.
Man, I can't fucking believe this game was good.
I know, it's
so weird.
Still really crazy.
Like, I believe we joked multiple times about the potential for Evil Within 2 to be good.
Yes, I like if you go back and watch whatever E3 it was where they had that first trailer for it. You can tell that we were being very dismissive of it. Of like, oh boy, more Evil Within. And then one of us just goes, but what if it's good this time? And then we're all like, eh.
I'm gonna throw it out there, that was probably me who said, but what if it's good? Because I love to say that about everything.
It's like, hey,
Remember when Detroit somehow wasn't the worst thing David Cage ever made?
yeah, but I still wouldn't call Detroit good.
Oh, no, not at all. But, like, I was expecting it to be the worst thing he'd ever made.
Oh my god, my aim is so
There
bad
was
right now.
so much potential for him to fuck up in new and hilarious ways.
You know what, let's just... We got this assault rifle from Torres. Let's just go to town here.
Are you just staying and fighting these guys?
Yeah.
I thought you had to, like... I thought this was like a time thing, and you had to go down the passageway.
No.
Okay.
You had to wait for the door to reopen.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought there was like a path on the side, and you had to like go through that while these things chased you. I don't know what I was thinking of.
I don't... I think that... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, man, this dude and his weird brain staircases.
I'm not making any deals with you, friend.
Where's that resonance point? Besides up, apparently. Oh well.
I think this is the end of this section.
That would make sense. Also, I forget. Do I have a brain coffee machine, or is that just only in the real life safe houses?
This big last elevator reminds me of the elevator, or not the elevator. It reminds me of the part in Silent Hill 3 when you get to the end of the mall, you have to climb the ladder down. It's just a little void.
Yeah. I see it. I guess my brain does not have a coffee maker in it.
It does not.
I thought it did.
No, no coffee in your office.
Weird.
We mentioned it before. That cat cannot make coffee.
I thought we were just joking about it.
No, it can't.
like referencing D4.
No, I was saying that because there's no coffee machine in your office.
Oh well. Whatever, I have 65 herbs. Let me just top up. And then craft more syringes.
Speaking of, what do you think is going to happen with Canada's continued marijuana shortage?
It's a real problem.
They finally found a solution to the war on drugs, which is just have everyone use all of the drugs.
Just use all the drugs. That way no one else can use them anymore.
Yeah, now we're out. Done. Job over. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe you need something like the Purge, but instead of all crime is legal, it's all drugs are legal.
Not if I kill you first.
Alright, everyone, use as many drugs as you can in this 24-hour period.
I'll keep coming back.
This is a great idea.
Also, I like Theodore here's just descent into madness as you climb the tower of, why aren't you joining me, you
I'm gonna
dick?
murder your family.
And it's like, dude, this is not conducive to me joining you.
Yeah, it's really not.
This is the room I was thinking of that has a really fun bit that you should totally be able to just end it here,
Yeah,
because that'd be fun.
but TFP, it's gonna take more than guns to stop him.
But what if you just ended it? Because he's just right there.
No, it's gonna take guns and a cutscene.
Well, yeah. Also, we're going to be saying this a lot in this last little bit. Welcome to one of the coolest parts of this video game.
It's a taste of despair.
Welcome to the part of this video game that justifies the first video game.
Shall receive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, again, I've said it before multiple times that I wish this was the first Evil Within, but for this one whole gameplay sequence, like, nah, this was worth it. Hey, Teddy. Just hanging out on a throne.
Showcase.
Yep.
What does he do all day?
Yeah, just hangs out on his throne.
Right.
But there's
Turns-
nothing cool happening.
Turns people... Dude, look at this room, though. If you had a throne in a sick room of your own design,
I love you so
and you just got to sit there and look cool all day, and, like, nothing, you had no other responsibilities, would you not just sit on your sick brain throne?
Don't get me wrong, that sounds cool, but I would still need, like, a computer or something. Or, like, I'd be playing the Switch.
You don't know what's
Like,
in
if you just walked up here and Theodore was sitting on the throne playing the Switch, I'd buy it.
Of your past traumas is vast.
Like, don't get me wrong, there'd totally be moments throughout the day where I just sat on my throne and, like, looked cool and was like, yeah, I look
I
great.
know what
But, like, it doesn't really have any appeal for most of the parts of the day where there's no one there to see you because you
have
turn
a
them all into
deep
flame
well of
zombies.
fear from which to draw.
Like, what is the point of all this if there's no one around to worship you for how cool you are?
And they still haunt your memories.
Also, you get to do dramatic things with your cane, like this.
I mean, yeah, it's fun. I've got several canes.
Also, to note, this is like the first time that the flashbacks to the Evil Within 1 are not in Letterbox.
Man, how good would it be if this whole boss fight was letterboxed, though?
Oh, that reminds me, I was going to do a thing, but then I forgot to
Were you
set it
going
up.
to change it to letterboxed?
No, I was going to see what would
could,
happen.
in
I
fact.
could just change it to letterboxing in a moment here. But I was going to see what happens if you put it in letterboxing and then also use that first person mode.
Oh.
Also, hey, what's up? It's that one boss, or that first, like, enemy from the Evil Within 1.
Yeah,
That's name I
first
don't
encounter.
remember.
I think he's just called the Butcher.
Sure, that makes sense.
I don't think anybody in Evil Within 1 had good names.
The one lady did, I think. But I don't remember
One
what
lady?
Yeah,
Yeah, her name was Fantastic.
yeah. And yeah, Sebastian is fed up with this nonsense.
Yeah, he is.
That
Love
that
this
may be
sequence.
one of the best lines in this game. Enough of this shit.
This whole sequence of Sebastian just like, no, fuck this. Like, he's done this before, he's fucking tired of it. Just this whole bit here, where he kicks that thing at the guy, and the guy looks and he's like, wait, where is he? And Sebastian stabs him from behind. Like, maybe Sebastian just, like, ducked from through his view when he cut the thing and got behind him. But I like to think that Sebastian actually did the Evil Within thing, where he, like, off-screen teleported.
Ho ho ho!
Did the
Now I
impossible
have the
thing.
chainsaw now.
I like to think that just once Sebastian got to do the impossible space thing on a guy.
Sebastian's psyched.
I love this.
Fuck you.
Gross.
Sebastian getting his revenge on the first game.
Oh no, barbed wire.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, there's another one of those moments where the camera gravity thing went all crazy. That's fun. Hey, it's Mr. Safehead. Which I believe is the keeper.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, I used my ability to dodge things, and that I dodged that. Also, the keeper goes down in one magnum shot.
Nice. Apparently, dude with chainsaw was called the Sadist.
How fitting that we played this after Assassin's Creed, where the Marquis de Sade made an appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Alright, that's the keeper down. Is her name Lisa?
Laura.
Laura. There's something with an L.
Laura Victoriano.
Anyway, she doesn't like fire, which
Heard
seems
that about her.
seems like a poor thing to be hanging out with.
In this giant furnace room.
Yeah, but luckily, if you recall from that time, oh hello. That time, what I had with the weapon from Mr. O'Neill, I have a flamethrower. I'm out of ammo for the flamethrower. That's a problem. We're just going to do some field crafting here. And then I get an achievement for crafting every type of item at least once, because apparently I had never crafted any flamethrower fuel. Can I please get out of this area? Thank you. Are you not done? I keep hitting the start button thinking that's the crafting button, but it is not. You done? You done now? Thank you. Anyway, if you don't have the flamethrower, you can do it like the Evil Within 1, but why would you do that when you have a flamethrower?
What are you?
Yeah, it's honestly the best way to do this. Well, I also wonder if your harpoon bolts would have worked if they were on fire.
Oh, yeah. Also, oh dear. That seems to have gone bad for you, Teddy.
Theodore, it seems like this was a bad plan.
Myra?
God, I love Sebastian in this.
So good.
must stay safe.
That, by the way, is my favorite line in the game.
I will protect
Of what else have you got?
anyone
Yeah.
who wants to take her.
He just tanked the first game. And he's like, yeah, fuck you. What else?
Try again.
Let's go home.
Whoop.
The power of the core.
Multiple backstabs.
Whoop. And then a face stab. Myra seems to not care very much about getting stabbed in the shoulder like that.
No, she's a horrible wax monster. And I mean, to be fair, Theodore didn't seem to mind getting run through the chest, so...
That's true.
Lily is safe now.
Where is she? Let's get her and get out of here.
Lady, I don't have crazy wax powers. You gotta, like, help me out here.
Myra!
This is a really good collapse scene, by the way, of like
Yeah.
the whole base falling apart.
Yep.
Myra?
And I also really like this bit of what the world looks like now, let's say.
I like that everyone got to remake it as they went.
Yeah.
Like, everyone who took control got to temporarily remake Stim in their own image. Like, Stefano was sick nighttime, like, permanent night, with the weird camera monster, and everything broken up and disjointed. Theodore put everything back where it was actually supposed to be, for the most part.
But everything was
It
just
all
on fire.
and hellish.
And
And then there's
then...
this mess.
And then there's this.
Myra just covered the entire world in sticky white stuff.
Almost nothing
Hot.
left of this place.
Rub your gun in it for increased magic damage.
What?
Dark Souls. Or Demon Souls, rather.
That's a... I mean, I knew just Demon Souls was the origin of sticky white stuff, but I didn't realize it increased your magic damage.
It was an item you got from the luminescent slugs in the Valley of the Depraved, or whatever the hell that place was. And then you rubbed it on your weapons to give them a magic buff.
Weird.
It added magic damage to a weapon, and I believe increased magic damage if a weapon already had it, but I could be wrong on that part. I think it might have been Dark Souls style where you couldn't use it if the weapon already had an enchantment.
Where did you go?
But yeah, you could use it on a normal weapon to give it a magic damage boost.
Anyway, check out this messed up place. Everything
That's
is...
why the sticky white stuff was so useful. But yes, messed up, weird, wax-covered, horrifying, like, just totally fucking fallen apart landscape. Like, not even a landscape anymore, really.
Not really, yeah.
What is this?
This place is fucked. I have a feeling Myra's not doing so great. And also, all of these Pompeii-ass bodies hanging out in the streets.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, that could just be a leftover from Theodore's Firestorm. But also seems just as likely that's here because of Myra, so...
It's over. Let's get Lily and leave this place before we're stuck here forever.
Man, when you turn off your flashlight, it is
You have a
like
family.
utter darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, that was a cutscene.
Yeah.
I thought you just turned off your flashlight and that's what the screen looked like without it.
You're still in there.
It was just black with fog.
Oh, Myra.
Hey Myra, what's up?
Oh, dear. Please don't stab me with your weird wax arm sword. Where you have, like, the prototype arm, but white instead of black.
Yeah, she's like anti-venom.
Myra, what's wrong?
I really like the texture on her outfit, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, it has that wax look, but it's got the, like that linen, like, crosshatch going on under it.
Already did, Myra.
It reminds me of when we did paper mache back in the day, and you'd, like, have that weird, like, wiry linen kind of cloth texture, and then cover it in the paste before you put something else over it.
Sebastian, now.
Leave.
Oh, she's glitching out.
No, I'm not leaving you and Lily in this place.
Whoop. Myra used Blizzard. It's super effective.
Myra! Shit.
Why did Myra go crazy again?
Prolonged exposure to STEM, I think, is the general thing. Because, like, she's been in here since that house fire, which is, like, however many years before the Evil Within 1.
Well, she got in after the house fire.
Like, very
she had
shortly.
she had to investigate Mobius and get drafted into the organization and then put into this thing.
Yeah. Which I feel like took less
She
time
must have been
than your...
outside at some point because she had to put together the whole escape plan.
And I think there is like another mini boss coming up here soonish that I
Yeah,
imagine I,
there's-
I will trivialize with my Magnum.
Probably. Oh god. Remember the time they made a Warcraft movie?
Yeah. What about it?
I've got this program loaded onto Chrome, an add-on, that every time I open a new tab, it displays a random piece of concept art from a website called ArtStation.
Mhm.
It's really cool, but one of the pieces of concept art that just popped up when I opened a new tab was art from the Warcraft movie. And it just was like, oh god, that happened. I forgot.
Did you end up seeing like that concept art for Injustice 2?
I saw one or two of them. The ones for the unreleased characters, right?
Yeah, for like Constantine and Detective Chimp.
Yeah, you showed the Detective Chimp one because God.
Because that one was really bad.
Gone far.
Yeah.
But there was Constantine. There was like the Penguin.
I did not get a good look at the Penguin one, but
There was
let me go ahead and open it up because there's a page here that has them.
There was some Bat Lady that I thought looked cool. She had like blue hair and piercings.
One of those Black Canaries looks alright. This might be unused character art for the ones that were already in the game. That's an okay Catwoman they didn't use. That is Gorilla Grodd Cygor from Spawn now? Why does he have a skull on his dick? Well, NetherRealm.
I was about to say, I feel like you know the answer to this question.
Oh god, that is a terrible Green Arrow. Two good Poison Ivies, neither of which was used.
Myra, stop!
Static Shock, there we go.
Man, apparently like Static was like inches away from being in the game, but then someone at Warner Brothers was like, nobody knows who Static Shock is.
Man, fuck you guys. That show was great.
That's what I said, and then they put in Black Lightning instead as the alternate skin for Raiden.
That sucks.
Oh shit.
That would have been cool.
It would have been really cool.
Time for this.
I mean, it would still have been Injustice, but it would have been really cool, though.
It would have been way better with Static Shock. Okay, here's the thing with the unused characters instead of just art for characters that were in the game but did not get used. Yep, there's Constantine, he looks alright. There's Etrigan. Crypto?
Oh yeah, there was a
Why
Crypto.
does he have, like, spikes on his tail?
Because he's an alien, make me mad.
But, that's dumb, though, TFP.
You're not wrong.
Penguin is maybe one of the weirder ones out of that whole bunch, because how does that even work? Also,
Very-
those gun umbrellas look so dumb! Crypto would have been fun just to see how they even implement that, but I feel like you would have gotten in some amount of trouble having someone use X-ray attacks on a dog. Well, it doesn't have X-ray attacks, but you know the supers in general.
Yeah.
So I just realized that version of Crypto isn't even wearing a cape, he just has weird red flesh wings. That is a really weird, bad Crypto design. Like, he still looks like an adorable puppy, but, like, why make him a horrifying alien puppy?
Because he's a horrifying alien puppy, make me mad.
No, they just had dogs on Krypton.
That's weird.
How is that any weirder?
Because it's a completely different planet. How did
Well, how did other planets have dogs in Star Trek?
the other planet? I don't think other planets had dogs in Star
Oh, they
Trek.
did, because there's an episode of Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh no.
Now I get to bust this out. Stare dead-eyed into the camera for a minute while I talk about Star Trek. But they had an episode of Star Trek Enterprise where they go to Risa, the dumb pleasure planet or whatever, and Captain Archer is totally hanging out there and meets an alien woman who's got like a puppy, just a normal fucking like a Pomeranian or some shit. And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's my dog," and they're just talking about their dogs because he's got a pet dog too.
That's true.
Talking about how cool it is having dogs. It's like, no, the aliens have dogs. Dogs are just a universal species.
They make jokes about Captain Archer's dog in the reboot universe.
So whatever, that dog is great.
Yeah.
I won't let you.
Also, the Ferengi apparently find dogs to be a delicacy, if I remember right. I was reading something on the wiki a while ago. But the point is that episode of Enterprise happens before they even, like, meet most of the other alien species in the universe. So it's not like they cross-pollinated the universe with dogs.
Told you to leave.
Those things just exist. So what I'm saying here is there's precedent.
Huh.
But no, seriously, let me post this terrible picture of Gorilla Grodd in the Discord for you.
Boy, he does have a skull on his dick for no discernible
It's even
reason.
got a hole in the forehead. I don't know what it came from. Hopefully a gun. But he doesn't have a gun. He is wearing a skull on his dick. That's a terrible design. Look at this terrible Green Arrow design.
Oh, Sebastian, your fingers. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, hold on, that didn't copyright for some reason. Hold on.
Oh dear. Also, the controller is just rumbling.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's rumbling loudly. Also, yes, you totally trivialized that boss fight in a funny way. But yeah, look at this fucking terrible Green Arrow.
Can't let her take Lily.
I kind of like the one on the left.
You know, the one on the left is fine. It's the one on the right that looks just, what the hell?
Yeah. You're very funny, by the way.
I try, sometimes.
Is that?
It's doubly funny because that was an outfit in the first game for the Green Arrow.
Yep. If I had more time, I would have looked for that, but I didn't want to take too long trying to get the joke running.
I can't stop now.
Anyway, speaking of more sick landscapes here,
Mm-hmm. How about this sick, endless white field of, like, ash?
wax,
Snow? Wax?
wax
chips?
shavings, yeah.
God, that'd just be gross.
Yeah.
Their guard is down. Union is
Alternately, could just be, like, sand.
not monitoring it as closely. It's now or never.
We should be able to free Lily before they
Here's the Kidman.
I can no longer stand idly by while they use that for their selfish needs.
Son of a bitch knew what he was doing before he even came in here.
Well, that was weird. It probably freaked out there for a second.
Esmeralda is in Union and waiting.
Do you know one other weird thing about Evil Within 2, now that I think about it?
Are you sure about
And correct me if I'm super wrong on this. No DLC.
Yeah,
That is so rare these days.
and I feel like there was some that was announced, but I don't think it, like just I don't like they were just like, yeah, we're doing some DLC packs, and I just don't think they ever came out.
That's weird.
when this is all over? I promise, Myra. I guess this is goodbye.
Myra was planning on becoming the core? Why?
Because there was DLC for the first game.
Quickly. There she is. Quickly, Theodore, let
Here's Theodore and Myra.
Did you
There was a lot of bad DLC for the first game.
They may be short-sighted, but they're far
Apparently that one where you played as the keeper was actually, like, decent.
I refuse to believe that.
The guy who directed that is the guy who directed this.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
if that's the way you want it.
That's when it happened. When this place started to
Myra and Theodore had a falling out. Also, hey, here's my office. Just chilling in the snow. Boot. A whole bunch of items. And a kitty. Hey. And yet, no high-grade weapon parts. Also, I can't do the shooting gallery. Yeah, let's top off my magnum ammo for, you know, in case something comes up here. I don't know what could possibly be coming up here that may require me to shoot some magnum ammo into things' faces. Oh, I'm out of gunpowder. That's impressive. Whoops. Hopefully, you know, I won't have to do too much shooting after this.
Run, Lily. Hide. I'll find you. I promise.
What do you think you're doing,
Here's Theodore being very angry.
Protecting my daughter.
you fool? The power she commands, you don't understand.
No. You don't understand what I'll do to keep her safe.
Damn you, Myra. You can't run from me. I'll find you.
You did it, Myra. You kept her
Oops,
safe.
duty.
And now you're putting her in danger.
Hey, Myra. What's up?
She's hanging out. Staring at this cool house.
Yeah.
Myra. Is it you?
So, man, Sebastian looks messed up.
It's been a long game for him. He's not like die-hard levels of messed up, but he got messed up. Wait, shit, I forget. Have you seen Die Hard?
Yeah, remember?
Okay.
We
Yes, we
watched,
watched
it.
it together.
Yeah.
Well, because I know around the same time I also had to watch it together with my cousin because he hadn't seen it. So the memories blended together a bit. I couldn't remember if we watched it together or if it was just with my cousin.
Free from fear. Free from pain.
It was me, you, Rob, and Serve, and maybe Grav?
Maybe. I feel like that was the case.
No,
I was over here doing some quick back steps.
Oh, yeah.
this isn't real.
Good fundamentals.
Pain is part of real
Keeping
life.
that distance.
So is love. If she stays in here, she won't live a life free from fear. Because she won't be living a life at all.
You don't understand.
Yeah, Myra, you kind of lost it.
A little bit.
I can
Because I think
protect
you've
her.
forgotten that this place sucks.
No, please, let me take her out of here. Let's do it together. We can be a family again.
Family, 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 family.
Where is Myra's body in all this?
In another, like,
No.
bathtub somewhere
Take her from me.
where everybody's body is.
It just seems weird that, like, they brought Sebastian in and were like, hey, go in and save your daughter, and didn't also go, like, also save your wife.
We can leave.
Save your whole family. More incentive.
I am not gonna leave Lily here. Please.
Anyone who tries must die.
Don't make me do this!
Whoop. White screen. You almost got stabbed, Sebastian. Oh, Myra, your face. It's really not how eyeballs should work, Myra.
I mean, not human ones, anyways. That said, props to Sebastian going for the headshot.
Yeah.
He tried.
Anyway, this is large. Hey, Myra.
My God.
She's angry.
She's not happy with Sebastian right now.
You should shoot this one.
I really should. I would like to be able to pull up my weapon. There we go.
Are you just going to magnum it and see how long this takes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I thought you might have some fun, you know, use up some of those crossbow bolts, but
Oh, we're gonna shoot the wrong thing.
because I had some,
I don't want to do
I did some good work with exploding crossbow bolts here. She hates that.
Hello.
This is a super cool looking boss that is, I feel like this isn't pointed out enough, just friggin' really well animated.
It's also very gross.
It is super gross, but it moves in a really cool way.
And then also it explodes into spiders, and I feel like I've mentioned, I'm not a fan of spiders.
How do you feel about mind spiders?
I'm really not a fan. It cannot be overstated how much of not a fan I am of mind spiders, or real spiders, or just any kind of spiders.
Stop me! Please, Myra! I know you're still in there! Gotta stop!
Oops. Oh, Jesus. Oh, lady, your arm. Oh, I don't like your arm moving around like a spider'd move around. That's also very gross, Myra. Oh boy, my aim. This is about to be a real problem. I feel like this happened the first time I did this as well. Let's try that again. Anyway, hey, that's my first death
Oh,
of the New Game Plus run.
that's surprising.
I was never good at stopping that,
I know you're still in there!
even
Gotta stop!
not on New Game Plus. Ow. Gross hand.
For the record, apparently the Magnum's default attack power is 150,
Mm-hmm.
so it's 300 once you've doubled it.
Yes.
And apparently, 150 is the max firepower of the harpoon bolts of the crossbow after they are fully upgraded.
Huh.
So every default Magnum bullet is as strong as one fully upgraded harpoon.
As strong as 2, I thought. Oh, no, default. Yeah.
Yeah, default Magnum is as strong as a fully upgraded harpoon.
Ow.
That said, apparently the fire from the harpoon bolt sets enemies on fire for 10 seconds and does 51 fire damage each second for an added 510 fire.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh, stop blocking my shots, your gross wax hands.
That said, it also takes much longer to fire said harpoon bolts, so
That's true.
it's got a crazy, like, tentacle arm.
She does. Am I just missing this? There we go.
Oh, she's got creepy wax hands. She's like that thing from Ocarina of Time.
A re-dead?
No, the creepy ass dead hand monster that lives in the well.
Oh. I've never played Ocarina of Time.
That's right, I forgot you hate Zelda.
That's true.
No, the Ocarina of Time dead hand monster is super weird. It's like a big, weird, pasty, white zombie torso coming up out of the ground that has a bunch of hands that come up out of the ground around it and try to grab you.
Oh, Myra, you're not looking too good. Oh, Sebastian, run away! Myra, your face.
It's always a bummer when your wife turns into a gigantic, super final boss and you have to explode her face.
Oh, but she's okay.
She's fine. She's just trapped in this giant melted wax puddle, though. Do you think the wax is at least, like, scented? Is it, like, a cool, refreshing vanilla?
No, it's probably just like regular
Standard-ass wax?
Yeah, unscented
That's
wax. Yeah.
See, Stim really is hell.
Myra. Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to.
No. I couldn't control myself. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. You have to
Hey, she's okay now.
Get her out of here.
Also, again, remember when we were talking about, like, oh, we're going to be saying this is a really cool part, like, a lot?
Yep.
This is a really cool
Time for
part.
the raddest scene transitions.
Leave me.
It almost, I believe.
Get Lily. Leave
Yeah,
me.
I think you gotta make it to the house first.
No, I won't leave you again.
You have to. Go. I'll follow. I'll meet you there. Lily needs you now. Please, hurry.
Crotch shot. Get all up in that sea bass junk.
Yeah.
Also, this is some good music.
Gotta get to the house.
Also, hey, A Way Out. One of probably the 10 best games of this year.
Almost there. Please be safe, Lily.
Yeah, check that out. It's so good. Also, things seem to be going bad in the fun secret realm, or in the fun real world, rather.
We've reestablished contact, sir.
Where is he?
We can't get an exact location. Wait! The core's been located. The marker is approaching her.
Excellent. Instruct the marker on how to reestablish the core.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir, but it's too late for that. The environment has taken too much damage. Even with the core back in place, total collapse of Union is imminent.
So be it. We still have STEM. We can start again.
We can do this again.
She's too valuable.
What could possibly go wrong, says John Hamm
It'll
over
totally
here.
work better the next time.
Yeah,
Side note, that is a really cool ball behind Titan's couch.
yeah.
They're close. Shouldn't be long. Med team in place and standing by.
Once extracted, have the med team terminate the marker. He served his purpose.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate the relaxed dress code in Mobius.
Call your man and give
Kid
him
needs to wear her
instructions.
sick leather jacket.
And single glove.
Kid,
Does she wear the
Did you
single
hear
glove for a
me?
reason? Also,
Yes.
hello to
Yeah.
Max Belcher and Mr. W.
that
Essens.
insubordination I'm
That is a
sensing?
long name with a
Yeah.
lot of letters. I'm not going to read it.
Uh,
But
the-
is this on the
Can't kill
Xbox?
yes. Yes, this is on the Xbox. This is not Mixer, also.
Once he's
It's only funny on Mixer, both of those people.
Oh,
And I know who they
Tell him
are.
where the extraction
I
is.
see. Other friends.
Yes.
Come now, kid. He signed his death sentence the moment he entered STEM. Now, do
So
as
wait,
I
is that thing on
ordered, or you'll
Kidman's
be
screen
signing
like
yours as
vitality sensors?
Yeah.
How are there that many people still alive in there?
well.
Myra, Sebastian.
Kid.
Yeah.
Who the fuck else?
There was the one lady whose side quest I didn't do, who's probably still alive.
She is. The city is like horrible rubble covered in wax and Pompeii bodies.
It's she
Is she just gonna wake up at the end of this in a base full of dead bodies and be like, "What the fuck"?
Yes.
Is that just a scene they don't show? Man, that would've been a great scene. Is like after the heartwarming reunion, like a lady just pops up out of one of the pods in the back and is like, "What the fuck?" But okay, even with that lady, who else? Maybe maybe one of them is also Sykes.
Well, all the So, and also, I think all the other ones are varying states of dead. Like
Well,
the
there's two that are
orange.
yellow. Like there's 2 yellow, there's like 5 green, and
I thought
then there are a bunch of gray.
I imagine gray is like super dead.
Yeah.
Or orange is like brain dead but body alive.
Lily!
Or maybe orange means that they have turned into monsters.
Maybe orange is Theodore and Stefano.
Maybe. Still, yeah, I can see at least 3 people still being green on that screen. 4 if we count Lady from Side Quest, who is totally dead. Come on.
To be fair, she dies at the end of the side quest, but we didn't do the side quest, so she's still alive.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now you've got to go back and replay the game again, but this time finish it, so that you can see if that's still as many green lights lit up on the screen at the end.
Yep.
Join
Join
us.
us.
The video game research that needs to be done. Also, Sebastian, you look like shit.
I'm here.
Let's stream The Evil Within 2 2.
It's really me. I'm here to take you home.
Seriously though, Sebastian, like wipe your face before you wake up the kid.
Oh, baby. But we won't be
Nah,
safe
but
He
check
looked like he
check
looks
out-
like he fell through an Olive Garden.
check out Daddy's 6 scars though.
when you wake up.
Daddy's super manly, little girl.
Like, there's a level like of like, yeah, I'm manly, where you're like covered, you're like beat up, but he is like serious accident levels of beat up. I feel like that'd be more frightening and alarming to the kid than anything else. But then again, she already thought he was dead, so I suppose this is an improvement.
Myra,
Hey, Myra.
I've got her. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I can't.
Yes, you can.
Good job,
I'll
Seabass.
carry both of you if I have to. But I'm
No.
not.
Mobius has to be stopped.
Screw Mobius. We've lost too much time to them already. We can get away, just the 3 of us. We'll
She
go
made it.
someplace where they'll never find us.
There's nowhere to hide.
Even in the wax
They're everywhere.
brain house, there is still that picture
Mobius
of
will
feet.
always be in danger,
It's super
unless
weird.
It's
I
very
destroy
weird.
them.
Okay, fine. I'll wait. Once Mobius is gone,
It doesn't
we'll...
work that way, Sebastian. It can only be done from inside. STEM is more than just this place. All of Mobius are connected to it via the chips in their
No
heads.
offense, Sebastian, but that was really dumb.
Once I
We'll
assume
just run away
power
from the
of
evil
power,
world
I can
spanning
transfer
organization. They'll never find us.
No, they absolutely will not.
Signal can take Mobius down once and for all.
We're finally together again.
There's no other choice.
This is part of the plan. It's the part of the plan we didn't tell you because you'd be like, no, I gotta save everybody.
Myra.
And so we're telling you this now for no reason.
Yeah, like you really should have just been like, all right, you get out. I'll do this, and then immediately jump out behind you. It'll all be fine. And then just leave the explanation to Kidman on the outside.
Kid. Oh,
Like,
jeez.
man, how good would that be if Sebastian just woke up and it's like, all right, time to go get Moira, and Kidman's just like, oh, damn it,
Myra.
Myra. I don't know why I keep thinking her name is Moira. Probably because it's
Could-
a better name.
Because you keep thinking about Resident Evil Revelations too.
I've
Weirdly enough, no. I think it's just that Moira's straight up a better name than Myra.
What
Yeah.
I did to you. What I did to you. You didn't ask for any of this. You've been into hell.
You didn't
twice
ask for
before.
this.
It's time for you to leave now.
Poor Sebastian.
To live the life that was taken from you.
She's watched the entire stream, TFB.
She did.
She saw you cheese every boss fight with the Magnum.
Every single one. She even experienced it.
That's why I'm doing this. But there's no more time. You have to go now.
Although, if you're Sebastian, what exactly do you do after this?
You run away from the evil conspiracy.
Well, I mean, they're all gonna be dead, so that's fine. Like, you won't really have to run away from him. But, like, I mean, just like, job-wise, what do you do?
I don't know, go back to being a cop?
I feel like that'd be a bad move after all this nonsense.
Oops.
But that is, like, his only marketable skill.
I really like the come and get me assholes, and then just immediately, like, oops, there are people behind me.
Gotta get to the STEM room. Just need to make it downstairs.
So, look, she's trying to be cool.
And she's succeeding, look at her. She is super cool looking.
Almost there.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
Oh, does it, like, totally, like, auto-aim for headshots as Kidman?
Yeah, well, because I have the aim assist on, it auto aims
Oh,
for
okay.
headshots as Sebastian as well.
Okay, I didn't notice that. That makes everything you've done much less impressive.
No, I'm super good at this game. Don't let
I mean,
anyone.
you beat it at least once.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Death glare.
Man, Kidman has auto-aim on in real life, though.
That's
You see
true.
those fucking headshots?
Yeah, and because like there was the time that she like hit 2 headshots while running, which is
She's real good.
yes.
You had such potential. You could have amassed such power.
I forget, is there a reason she has the glove?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I feel like I asked that question literally like 5 minutes ago.
After all
Yes.
you've seen, all you've done, why the
We'll
crisis
we'll
not
tackle that in a
now?
moment.
Okay.
Is it for the detective? For the child?
No. It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid. STEM is needed. Imagine it. A unified consciousness for all mankind. No more wars. No more disparity. No more pain.
These are some real extreme close-ups on that guy's face.
They're really proud of that guy's face. They're
Also,
really
hey-
proud of not quite John Hamm.
Hey, the controller's really vibrating again.
Man, speaking of John Hamm,
Yeah,
there was never a payoff to the John Hamm in Legion Season 2.
that's a bummer.
It was.
This is maybe a less cool transition, but they tried really hard
They gave it their best shot.
with hair to hair.
It's not the worst transition I've ever seen, that's for sure.
Alright,
At least they made an
Myra's
effort.
staying behind.
Yeah.
You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
I'm counting on you, Kidman.
Anyway, things are going bad in STEM.
Go figure.
Turns out stealing the little girl who keeps everything stable
Don't worry, Lily.
is maybe not conducive to having everything be together. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Space rocks.
Man, this is a really cool escape sequence.
It really is.
Like, there's that part where you crest the hill and you see that the like place you need to get to escape is your office, and you're just hauling across this whole place to get to it, and that just super bright shining light from it.
I'm gonna be home soon. Just gotta hang on.
Pardon me.
God, this is a good ending.
It's a really good ending. And then shiny light to
It's not too
cutting
late to
torch
stop this.
light.
If you do, I promise to kill you quickly. Otherwise, the punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
It's still a really funny, dumb choice of words about the punishment for your betrayal is going to be legendary.
World without choices.
I mean, he's got to talk it up. He's like
A hive
weird,
mind
evil
only works with
organization
a
leader.
queen that controls it. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you.
It's a good choice.
Foolish!
I like this third choice.
Oddly not. It's a shame to have to
Every time he like angrily hits his phone, the controller rumbles.
By the seat of my pants here? I took my chip.
Oh hey, it turns out you can just remove the
In
computer.
and out of the Mobius doors and whatnot.
Yeah.
How should be getting around the base for the last 3 days while it was removed?
Probably just stuck it in her jacket or something.
Okay, that works.
Because, like, Sebastian didn't put the chip in his head, but he was able to get through the door.
Well, he's not like walking around in the base on his own though. He's having other people open the doors for him.
No, because there was that
He's fighting in a
time.
wheelchair.
But no, there was that time in the lead up to O'Neill in the lab, where
I
he
don't
need
think the doors in the.
they told you.
Like- Oh wait, yeah, the doors in Stim also needed the brain chip. That's dumb.
Yeah.
So wait, does that mean everyone who worked for Mobius, they had their brain chip implanted, then went into Stim, and then their mental avatar got a brain chip implanted?
No, I think their mental avatar just had the brain chip already in there.
Okay, but then why did they have all the stuff you needed to put them in and take them out in the lab?
I think it was just like I don't think it was there to just like put them in. It was
Okay.
just like another doctor's thing, and like if there were, if like maybe if there was a problem with the brain chip, then they could, in the brain chip in the brain. Oof.
Turns out that certain text messages, like text message pop-up will set off your brain chip's kill yourself effect.
Yeah.
It's a real bad bug to have in this firmware update for your brain chip. See you later, Myra.
You did it, Myra.
Yeah.
You were okay, I
knew you
guess. You were a cool final boss.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked you never fight her weird cloaked version.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah. Also, I don't really know how a fight against that type of enemy would really go in this. I
It'd
mean, I
be
guess
like
you fought
you
Stefano, so
yeah. Anyway, oops, every Mobius member ever is dead.
whoops. I really like the way that scene plays out.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, they finished cutting through the door, and then it falls open, and it's like, oh,
Oh, John Hamm is not feeling okay.
he's okay though. He's gonna take it. He's
Yep.
gonna make it.
He's just fighting through it.
Mm-hmm.
Which also just like, how does the brain murder chip work? Like, what does it do besides just murder you to death?
What if it's just in there vibrating super hard?
Oh, that'd be really messed up.
And he's just like clenching his neck muscles right now,
Trying to get it
trying
to.
to keep it in place.
Yeah. Whoop.
And it's just like,
Need your help getting
it is
around.
spinning like Sonic the Hedgehog,
Stand over
revving
there.
like a spin dash, just in his neck muscles.
That would suck.
Alright.
Oh, Sebastian's awake. And the stim units are still just giant bathtubs.
Oh yeah. Also, I forget. I thought it was there where you see what the password is, but I guess not.
I think it was earlier.
Anyway, the joke here is that like the big amazing secret STEM password is password 123.
Dad, is it really you?
Just open those doors harder, Sebastian.
It's really me.
You probably really didn't need to, but whatever.
There should probably be like a.
I know
They
that.
should have put a quick time event there.
Wait now.
Oh, to mash to open the
Yeah.
child's tank.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Just God of War style.
Yep.
It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra.
Okay, tiny child, we're gonna leave here. Don't look at all the dead
Close
bodies.
your eyes
Yep.
for probably like 30 plus minutes.
Until
I know
you.
I know you've been in a medically induced coma for years or whatever, but you should really go to sleep for a little bit.
That's good. Just bury your face in my shoulder here. That's
yeah,
good. Just
do
don't.
not
don't
look
look-
around. Do not
yeah.
look at the window up there where there's all the blood smears. Because that's not blood. That's something else. That man was finger painting the window.
Yep.
He
Ah.
got very tired on the way and fell asleep, along with the rest of these people.
That's the evil one
It's nap
too.
time. Yeah, it's a fun game.
It's really good.
I really like the idea of trying to escort that poor kid out of this place without her noticing that everyone is dead. It just has blood pouring out of their faces.
Also, I really like this cover of Ordinary World.
It is a super good song. It was used to great effect in the trailer.
Yep.
And is honestly one of the first things, aside from the general style of that first trailer, that made me think this game might actually be good. I was hopeful. Ish.
Barbecue Limited. Let's see if there's anything else fun to talk about in the Evil Within 2 ending here. Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I like this game. I like this game a lot. I hope, hope to make another one of these that's as good as this one.
I want to point out here, apparently, you can get, I did not notice this, one of the bonus weapons on New Game Plus is Brass Knuckles,
Yes.
for beating it on Nightmare or
Classic or
Classic.
whatever. Yeah.
and each punch with the Brass Knuckles does as much damage as a shot from the Magnum.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
But the other thing is that, like, they have, like, no range.
Well, they are Brass Knuckles.
This is true.
Sebastian did not acquire a rocket punch.
But what if he did, though?
That'd be really cool.
Good job, localization team. Good job, QA people, because there are no bugs in this video game.
Yeah, no, it's
No.
perfect.
Yep. Only 4 production babies. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to mention, the cover of this Ordinary World is, I don't know if you remember, like one of the Bloodborne trailers had like an original song in it. It was like
I
about,
vaguely remember that.
I think it's called like Hunt You Down. It's the same music production group did both this and that.
Huh. Interesting. Mostly I remember, like, Dark Souls 1 came out and had the really good trailer songs.
Yeah.
And
And
then, like, every subsequent Souls game tried to do the same thing, and I kind of never liked any of them.
all I remember,
Nearly as much.
all I remember is the stupid Dark Souls 2 trailer with a Jethro Tull song.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what are you doing?
They tried. Like, they knew that it worked really well on that first one. And it did. Those trailers for the first Dark Souls are really great.
Yeah, some might say they're the best part of the first Dark Souls.
Some would say that, yes.
I would say that.
But yeah, as it turns out, using a really cool song for your trailer is a good move.
Yeah.
As long as it, like, fits.
Yes.
And this one did really well. So did the ones in Dark Souls. you know, while we're here, what other good song plus trailer combos have you seen over the years?
I think Before the Storm had a really good one. Just recently. Now I tend to like favorite ones. This is a really weird choice, but Steep, that weird snowboarding game that came
Yeah.
out, and I really liked the trailer song for that. It's called like Angels and Demons or something.
Huh. Don't think I recall that one.
Let me look at my
Look
YouTube
that up
favorites
later.
here.
I was gonna say the one I was thinking off the top of my head was, weirdly enough, there were Bayonetta trailers that used a LaRue song.
Huh.
Yeah, In for the Kill. That I really like those trailers and that song.
I mean, I'm also amazed we went this far without mentioning like Metal Gear Solid 5 or
Well,
Death Stranding,
yeah.
but you know, those.
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate had a pretty good one.
You mentioned that before, I think.
Yeah. I believe it was Heat of the... It was either... I think it was a cover of Heat of the Moment by Oasis.
Oh.
I really liked the cover of Firestarter that they did for Just Cause 3. It was maybe also the best part of Just Cause 3, unfortunately.
It's a bummer that Just Cause 3 is not great.
Yeah. Like, I mean...
Is it, like, actively worse than 2?
No. It's just
Okay.
not necessarily that much better.
Okay. If you had to play one of them,
Probably 2.
is there a particular reason?
Runs better.
Okay.
Like Just Cause 3's main problem is it has so many technical problems.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't really heard what was particularly terrible about it.
It's just buggy as all get out.
Okay. Oh.
I'm still scrolling through my favorites here looking for
Mhm.
video game trailers. Here's E3 last year.
Super obvious choice, Binary Domain.
I don't remember the trailers.
Oh, really?
No.
The one Binary Domain trailer with, shit, I can't remember the name of the song. Damn it, that's annoying. Let me see. Come on, YouTube. Apparently the song in that trailer was called When Things Explode.
It's a good name for a song.
It is, which is weird because it's also not super fitting. That should be the trailer. Hold on, let me actually mute this to make sure I just posted the right trailer. That is not the right trailer. Hold on.
Also, the Steep trailer song was Monster vs. Angel, not Angels and Demons. My bad. Because I scrolled back far enough to get to that point.
Okay, that's the correct trailer.
Hey, now we're back to E3 2015.
Is it weird that I don't remember the Game Awards happening this year?
because it's a December thing. I don't think
and
they.
What was I watching? I totally saw a thing on YouTube that was labeled like Game Awards 2018.
I don't know, because I don't think the Game Awards have happened yet. Or wait, no, maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe not. No, I don't think they have. What did I see that I thought was like I was watching a trailer for something that was like Game Awards 2018 trailer something.
I can't tell you.
I don't know. Stuff on YouTube is badly labeled.
Yeah. Also, looking back, apparently E3 2015 had a lot of really good music in there. Because that was the Syndicate trailer. That was... Now, the game did not turn out great, but that first Mass Effect Andromeda trailer with Ghost Riders in the Sky was solid.
Mm-hmm.
The FMV Need for Speed game. Did this freeze?
Did it?
No.
I'm not seeing anything on the screen, that's for sure.
Credits ended. There's supposed to be an after credits thing,
There's supposed to be.
but it's just not.
And so ends your playthrough of this flawless game with no bugs.
With no bugs. I'm gonna hold to skip here and see if that
Okay.
will. There we go.
Okay. No bugs.
No bugs.
Working as intended.
FMV Need for Speed game had a fun trailer song that fit it really well. And then game that has never come out and I don't think has ever been mentioned since 2015 from the original Assassin's Creed guy. 10 hours. Called Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey had a really good trailer.
Oh, never heard of that. Or at least don't remember hearing about that.
Anyway, that's New Game
Is Evil
Plus
Within 2?
Evil Within 2. It gave me a bunch of green gel to start my next playthrough.
Oh, good. You'll need that.
I'll need that. This is a good loading screen. Anyway, it was a good loading screen of like Sebastian in stuff.
So yeah, it just skipped the after credits scene, I guess.
No, it didn't. Oh no, it did.
Yeah, you missed
Yeah.
the scene with Lily and Kidman and all them.
There's a bit where Sebastian and Lily ride into the sunset, and then Kidman's like standing at a weird motel. Just look it up on YouTube. There, people have played this game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That was Evil Within 2. It was a good time, everybody.
yep. Night, everybody.